super underground. And then all of a sudden he just became this superstar overnight. You know what I mean? And I know the merchandise is what made him a millionaire, I believe, the 3 hats. Yeah. But just where he was placed so fast, people felt like he was an industry plant, which, and the music was so bad once he got on top. You know what I mean? But
that one album.
So basically, any artist that has like the machine behind them, somebody that went through like artist development and all that stuff, and then they're like, "We're gonna make you a superstar."
Ain't that every artist?
No, not these days. At least that's not what they portray it to be these days. Like a lot of people, they get their fame from they're supposed to be building their fan base organically, like on the internet, and kind of takes out
the machine comes.
Yeah, it takes out the whole artist development and all that stuff. It's just the raw artist. But I think what you're explaining is like somebody that went through artist development and they're like, okay, we're gonna make you
somebody who they just placed there. Like,
yeah,
I'm just gonna. We already have this machine. Yeah, you come in this. Like, we're just gonna put you right here. That's a plan.
That's why I'm confused. Like,
why you think everybody is like that though?
Because isn't that the goal of every single record label to say like we already have a machine?
It says the term industry plant is a musical term derived from hip hop, which is understood to mean an artist who has a major / indie label backing their movement, but presents themselves as a homegrown startup to create the illusion of an organic following. So somebody who pretends to be indie, but really has
the machine behind
them.
Yeah.
Which would be a Chance.
Lizzo.
Chance for real? Oh, Chance did always say he was indie forever.
Yeah, he was getting blasted for it. Like, nigga,
so would Nipsey be an industry plant?
Jesus Christ. No.
Did or not?
I wouldn't call him industry plant. No.
Didn't like Rick Ross them got like right behind him? Like a lot of industry was pushing Nip. It wasn't all independent like motherfuckers was saying.
No, he was with Atlantic. His 14th debut album was with Atlantic.
You going to hell?
But he was selling. He was selling the joints out the trunk though. He was selling the $100 joints out the trunk. I do remember that.
Was it really out the trunk when
I think it was mailbox money? Was it mailbox money?
But was that really out the trunk when the industry was already behind?
Was Crenshaw that was selling the trunk?
Okay, yeah.
But the industry was already behind him.
I mean,
he was already on songs with shit. Ain't that the album where he got Drake on the album?
No, I don't think so.
Which one Drake was on? Before that? Mailbox Money?
He don't know.
Killer.
He don't know.
Song
he ain't become a hit. He ain't come a fan. He ain't come a fan till he's gone, man.
I listen to Crenshaw. I listen to Crenshaw.
Right.
Before he died?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But I mean, it was that though that caught my attention. Like he's selling $100 mixtapes, but also simultaneously giving them away.
Yeah. What album was $100 mixtape?
That was Crenshaw. That was Crenshaw. Jay-Z bought 100
copies.
Yeah. Rick Ross is on there. Rick Ross is on there. T-Fly's and nobody. Zero is on there. Slim Thug is on there.
Oh, he got some
them is industry niggas.
He got some SoundCloud legends.
Zero is an industry nigga.
Slim Thug, 2013.
He got some SoundCloud.
The sun had kind of set on
for a long time.
Yeah, it had been.
It was Grand Rising. Slim Thug.
Nigga.
Rick Ross for sure was up and coming.
Grand opening, grand close.
Ross
was peaking.
Ross was peaking.
Oh man, I want to get some pieces, man. I forgot the comedian brother that passed away.
David A. Arnold.
Yeah, David A. Arnold. Jesse Powell today. This is crazy. Or yesterday, late yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was his birthday?
They say either his birthday or the day after his birthday. I think one of the two.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Bless him.
I didn't know the My Love is the Chicks was his sisters. That's crazy. I didn't know that. PNB Rock, of course, man. Peace to that brother, man. It's unfortunate, man. Yeah. Where we going, man?
I was looking at Jesse Powell's birthday.
That's crazy that you bringing that up.
When I even said, I was like, damn, it was his birthday.
Like, was it really?
Was it? Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't get to finish.
It's just, man, it was, you know what I mean? It's 50. You know what I mean? He's still a very, very young man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He was 50.
He was born on the 12th.
Jesus. Of September?
He was born on the 12th. He died on the 13th.
God damn, he just turned 50.
51.
Sheesh.
Shit.
Terrible birthday.
That's the shit we was talking the other day. That's the shit that makes me feel old. Like
What?
Seeing
people that I grew up to, that I grew up listening
Yeah.
to, they're passing on. That makes me feel.
I didn't recognize
51
who he
is still
was
young,
till
though.
recently.
Like, selling,
Relatively.
Yeah, but with shit, I was young when I was, when his music was being played.
Very young.
We say 50 is young, but you more than halfway done with life.
Depends. Everybody
No.
gonna die. Everybody gonna die at 100.
Bro, I'm not saying this to be like absolute, of course. But more often than not, you've lived more than your life. More than half your life.
True.
So, I mean, how young is 50 really?
What is the life expectancy of
Shit.
black
Now it's
people
like
in
80
general?
Now it's like 80 something, I think.
Hell
Black
no.
people?
With like modern medicine and technology.
No. Black people.
It got to be in the 70s. 70s.
It might be 80 for
Google it.
Asians.
Might be 80 for Asians.
I know they probably live in the longest.
China man.
Yeah.
In U.S.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
black.
Yeah. I said in the 70s.
Jesus, what's the retirement age?
71.
It's 65.
Enjoy your last 12 months.
65.
Damn, bro.
6 years.
really
Well, in the U.S., if you go to the U.K., it's 81.
We ain't in the UK.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
Yeah, I might move over there. It's gonna give me an extra 3 years.
But you already got your American damage done.
The only thing I need that's
Your American
from America is
cholesterol.
I need my American.
American cholesterol.
That's strike one for you.
Title.
Strike one for you.
You know that was Shayna, right?
Yeah, I know. Okay.
I need my slate clean.
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Wifey, what you got for us, man?
I don't. What's something that you guys are really proud of in this phase of your life right now?
In this phase.
In this phase of your
I want
life,
y'all in these
like
fucking psychology ass questions.
it's not psychology. It's just like because we always focus on things that we don't like. So it's like, what's something that you're proud of that you in this part of your life?
This part of my life.
That's not your kids.
Damn. There
I
goes
get-
my answer.
I guess finally seeing like light at the end of the tunnel, like seeing like, okay, what I'm doing is working, and some people are starting to like, more people are starting to recognize it outside of my general circle. So I think that's like what I'm most proud of, is knowing like, okay, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
It's
not gonna
making sense.
Yeah,
all
it
coming
makes
together.
sense. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I was thinking the other day that I guess my ceiling was kind of like my father's ceiling, right? My father passed away when he was 41.
Not as young.
So I'm looking like at 38. I know where my father was at. 3 years prior to his passing, like I know where he was at, and I just know I'm in a better position than he was. So I'm in a better position to to elevate where he was at as the ceiling. So
Yeah.
even though 41 is really young, but just that's been my ceiling. Like I just want to live longer than my dad, and so I think I'm in a position to do so.
I'll be 41 next year.
You 41?
He's 38.
All of a sudden, Pops passed away at 41.
My dad, yeah.
Okay. Say, damn, nigga, I know you ain't 41.
But just I know where he was at 3 years prior to his passing, and it just
Yeah.
Like his health was already declining.
like he was homeless. He was on drugs. It just was.
Yeah.
My trajectory is better.
Right.
At this point.
Yeah.
That's good.
My cheesy?
I'm going to say I'm very proud of the season I'm entering in my life, or I may be in it, or feel like I'm entering it, but I think I'm going into a space where I'm more clear about things. I'm finally kind of being more disciplined with myself and some of the things I want to achieve and accomplish in my life, and I'm just like saying, what's fear? I'm moving with like no fear now. Like,
Yeah.
I can't, and it's something that my therapist helped me realize, like, you can successfully fail. You can successfully, he said, don't ever just fail, successfully fail. Because you fail when you don't learn from it.
Yeah.
Or if you take the lesson and don't apply it. So you got to keep going. So anything I do from here on out, I'm not worried about the results. Like Hit Boy said, focus on the output, not the outcome. Big God is my source.
Yeah.
That was a bar. And I think a lot of people missed it. He's like, you just focus on the work.
Hit Boy.
You just focus on the work.
Yeah. Tank will never say that.
What he say?
Or Aerosmith.
Oh, listen to Aerosmith. What are you talking
I mean,
about?
they-
Nickelback. You listen to Nickelback?
Go back.
Yes.
Hey, man, a wise man can pull knowledge from anywhere.
I absolutely can.
Absolutely.
So I saw the wisdom in that bar, and it just stuck out. Like, so just put in the work.
Why?
I mean,
It was on Nas joint.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge Nas fan. Cause he's a goat.
What is going on over there?
happy birthday
He
to
better
the
than
GOAT.
Eminem. Shout out to Nas. Happy birthday, Nas.
GOAT. I think I'm most proud of my ability to keep pushing forward. You know, I think someone who has been through and experienced the things I've been through would have either been on drugs or caught it quits a long time ago. You know what I mean? But my ability to keep moving forward and keep continuing to grow, you know, I think I am at a place in my life where I'm okay with knowing that I'm not my final product. You know what I mean? I don't have to move in a way that's acceptable to anybody else. It's just, you know what I mean? I'm at a place in my life where, yeah, nigga, I'm me. I'm me, and I'm happy being me. You know, and I'm not the final product. I'm not my final product, and I'm not rushing to be.
Mm-hmm. You constantly evolving.
Becoming. That's what's up.
That's it.
That's profound.
That's it, man.
I like
See,
that.
and you didn't even answer. Look at you. Over there,
You got some
giving
good
us something
content.
good.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I think for me is that my ability to not dwell on things like I used to. Like I used to hang on every word that. Don't go ahead.
I didn't even say nothing. See, you be letting him.
I didn't say.
Y'all
Nobody
be
else said
started.
nothing.
See, every time y'all,
You be letting.
We listening to you, Shayna.
Anyway, just my ability right now to not dwell on things and just, you know, just be myself and be comfortable with it and not, you know, I used to do a lot of negative talk like to myself about certain things, and it's like I would dwell on what other people thought, and right now I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. Your opinion of me is yours. It belongs to you. So I'm happy about that.
It's a nice remix of my answer.
Well, that was my answer, though. That was my answer when I came up with the question.
I thought you said you wasn't dwelling.
Okay.
Hey, put them receipts quick.
Anyway, now that we off of that, look, go ahead.
Macho.
This is gonna be fun. I just want y'all take on this. As your children get older, I think they need to know more and more of your past savagery. They need to know more and more of your past savagery. I think you have to be careful on how you relay that message to them, because you don't want to glorify your past savagery. But I think it's important for you to tell them about your past savagery. And that way they can trust you with more, and maybe they'll open up more.
Yeah.
I can give you a quick example if y'all would like one.
Talk your shit.
I basically told my 15-year-old son, like, yo, I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I had to have that conversation with him.
Yeah.
And it was funny. It was lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? I made it like, you know, just a conversation just amongst boys. I didn't make it like a father-son shit. Like, so I tell him, like, yeah, I smoke weed, you know. I didn't embellish on how much I do it, but, you know, I
He couldn't
partake.
tell?
I partake. He like, yeah, Dad, I know.
Yeah, I was like, he couldn't
But-
smell it.
Yeah, but I think it's important for. So first of all, like, I don't know about your children. See, but your children are growing up in the same city you grew up in, right?
Yeah.
Mine don't have that same luxury. So I don't know how much they know about your past, but like,
Yeah.
I think for the most part, my kids think I was just a square. But they don't realize I'm a square because of y'all. Like, I'm
It's a fact.
I'm a
Yeah.
square because I have y'all to look out for and take
Yeah.
care of. So bit by bit, I just kind of let them know about like, yo, hey, it's cool. You can tell me about this. Like,
Yeah.
I've done that. So I just want them to feel comfortable coming to me and telling me things that they may have observed or certain predicaments they may have been put in. So that way they'll trust me when I say, hey, son, I think next time you should handle it like this. Or if
Yeah.
you ever in this situation again, you should do this and that'd be a better route for you.
Yeah.
So I think, kids will open up to you more if they believe that, you had some savage in you back in the day. What y'all think?
I kind of tell my kids damn near anything and everything. So I don't know if that helps them open up to me or not, though.
What, like ages?
My son will be 20. Yeah, he'll be 20 this year. My other daughter's 17, 13, and then the rest is babies. So really speaking for the teenagers,
Okay.
I kind of give them like damn near every part of me, like for the most part. Like if they ask questions, I give them the answers, like who I am, who I was, who I'm not. So I don't, but like I said, I don't know if that helps them to open up to me more. Like me and my 13-year-old daughter, like she'd call me and talk about damn near anything. The older ones, they kind of like off, like, like they choose their times, but they'll be like doing their own thing and I find out through somebody else, and then they might, if it gets sticky, that's when I get the phone call. Like, so I don't know. I don't know if it helped them open up though.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one. Because my girls, I really don't talk to about anything like that. Like, no. My son, he's, for the last little bit, I'm not sure if he still does, but I know for a minute he was following the podcast. So I'm sure he got a lot of those old stories.
Yeah.
Through that anyway. So, but he's not like really the type to talk a lot about, especially like his feelings or anything he's going through like that. Like the conversation usually is about some surface shit. So I don't know if it's gonna help him open up. I hope it does though. Like, especially like now that he's in college, right? Like I know what my college experience was like. And so I'm hoping that maybe not have the same experience, but something similar. Like go experience the world. Don't do, you know what I'm saying? Don't go sit in this fucking apartment, this fucking dorm room and just do school and basketball. Like, nigga, it's you're in a whole other state. You're around a whole different group of people. Go experience the shit. And I keep trying to reiterate that to him. But so hopefully one day he'll listen to that. Especially because he's an hour and a half from the number one party school in the fucking America. Nigga, go
the fucking America.
in the fucking America. Like go experience that. Like why would you?
Arizona State? Yeah.
He's in Tucson, so he's
Near Arizona State.
he's by Arizona. Arizona's on the other side of the city.
Got you.
U of A. But Arizona State is an hour and a half away. So nigga, go experience that.
Yeah.
And it's the dude I thought was in the 9th grade.
Yes, that's it.
But opening up might not look the same to everybody. Opening up might not be, hey, Dad, I just wanted to call you to tell you about this stuff going on. Opening up may be like you can ask them some questions, and where they would previously shy away from or not completely answer, they may be like, okay, well, because they know you ain't no lame, and they know you used to be a savage.
That's kind of true. Now, with my 17-year-old, so with her, I had a conversation I was talking to my sister, and we was talking about like, basically, women get away with everything and shit like that. And in the midst of the conversation, so my sister had showed me this femme straight dude on TikTok.
I know who you talking about.
Yeah.
A femme straight dude.
Yeah, so he's feminine. He wears like feminine clothes and all that, but he's straight.
He likes women.
Yeah. So my sister had shown me that. So the us having that conversation, I basically asked my sister, well, would you date a man like that? And my sister was like, nah. And then my daughter was like, yeah. She was like, I like pretty boys.
Yeah.
I'm like, but this is a different level of pretty boy. Like, he's feminine. He wears, purse, get his nails done, all that.
Prince had all the bitches.
So he a metrosexual kind of.
It's like beyond metros. It's like almost trans, but
he like women.
But he like women.
It's crazy. So in the midst of having that conversation, like, I wouldn't have thought that she would chime in on that while me and my sister was having a conversation. Like, but she chimed in. And I was like, oh shit, because it was so opening up is different because I didn't expect that to be the conversation, but she definitely was like, yeah, I like pretty boys. Like, whoa, okay.
That pretty?
Beauty boys.
I think although I'm very, very secluded now, I would say. And I think we talked last week about privacy?
Yeah.
There are enough. I know a lot of people. I know a whole lot of people. And sometimes my kid, my young ones would get stories about who I was and who I used to be. Sometimes I don't go in my past a lot. And the reason I don't go in my past a lot, because one, they'll just make me sick if I come off as being any type of victim of like this happened to me or this is the reason I did this. You know what I'm saying? That's one. And two, I've pretty much disowned who I once was. My children do hear a lot of stories, and if they do have a question or something like that, I would tell them. But for the most part, like I've said before, I'm kind of just listening and riding. You know what I mean? That transition we talked about, to transitioning into mentorship. A lot of the way these kids these days, their thought process is a lot different. So to me, I probably come off as a weirdo, telling them how I was and how I used to be. Then for two, that's not a life that my children lived at all. I think the one thing I probably don't like from them, as far as my past go, they don't have no street awareness.
And that was going to be my interjection. I was going to say, well, we go through stuff for a reason. Yeah. Those lessons you learn could be beneficial for your children. But I remember, because I said the same thing, like my kids don't have those same survival skills. And maybe if you would be able to share, like, yo, you don't even have to make it about you. You're like, yo, I've seen this happen. Yeah. You have to be aware of your surroundings. Yeah. And then maybe it's something to click off, Well,
in that instance, I was very upset. I was tripping. But, once I calmed down and, I got off my 10, I was like, I just asked them, like, how do you know someone has a gun on them? You know what I mean? And they kind of knew, They kind of knew what was up. It was just that in that moment, they didn't know what was going on, but that's because of those phones. There's just no awareness, no court awareness, as they say on 2K. But yeah, it ain't nothing in my past but like trauma, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing good back there.
Gotcha.
Some lessons, some lessons, but lessons for whom? I hope my children never get to a point to where they need those lessons, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people, I know when I was growing up, man, I had a lot of OGs around me. I'm not even going to say OGs. I had a few OGs. I had a lot of old niggas around me. And a lot of old niggas. Difference. And a lot of old niggas just say what they always came off as like, this is what I used to do. This is what I was. Those type of motherfuckers, I couldn't stand.
Oh, glory day ass.
I couldn't stand them, man. I couldn't
poke high, 4 touchdowns.
I couldn't stand them. I was,
No offense.
I never want to be that. I never want to be that. I just don't. I never want to be that guy.
Got you.
Yeah. I don't have any savage stories to share, so.
Nah, sis.
Yeah. I don't have any stories to share because they think everything, like anything from my past, they think is cringy anyway. Like if I try to relate to them, I kind of, deal with them as far as like I listen to them. So if they have something that they want to share, I listen and I try not to react like a mom, like, oh my God, just kind of let them, sit there and get everything out. But I don't really have like, what I'm gonna tell him? Oh, one time I went and scratched the white car up. Like, what is that?
Did you?
Maybe. Allegedly.
That case still pending. That's what she did. Like,
I'm just saying, like, what is there? I never got into no. I didn't come from like. I never got into no trouble. Like, I had a regular high school life.
I mean, doing bad stuff and getting into trouble ain't always the same thing.
No, but I
ain't do nothing. Like you was like, you walked a straight line.
I mean, as like I don't know. I just had like a regular teenage life. Like it wasn't nothing spectacular to where I could be like, oh, well, you gonna learn this life lesson from when I snuck out the house. And like, it's not nothing that I could really pull from that.
Got you.
Yeah. I think being more present with them right now and just like letting them talk to me, about what they want to get out or whatever is the best route for me parenting wise.
With the kids, man, the one thing, and I think this is what turns I want to say like OGs or people who want to be aspire to be OGs, right? That is where most old niggas want to be, but they just old niggas. But I think what turns you into an old nigga is the fact that you can't relate to the youth. And the quickest way to understand that is to know that these kids are living totally different lives than what we did. So I can't put none of my life experiences on them because that ain't even what they're experiencing.
I don't even try, bro.
It's totally different.
Only thing you can pass down is the principle.
That's it.
That's it. Cause like they don't. I listen to them young folks. I listen to them talk. They totally different. Just today, I'm at Gab football game. I'm just hearing how they talk to each other. I'm just like, man, it's totally different from how we talk. And then like I would never use the type of language they was using around other adults. But you know what? I stay out of kids' business. Yeah. Because I don't want kids and grown folks' business. So I don't correct them. I let them do them. Y'all free. Y'all amongst y'all. I'm at your school.
Yeah.
I'm at your school.
Yeah. My kids, man, they be even all the way down to the abbreviations. I be having to be like,
that dude annoy me though. It annoy me because I'm like, do you know how to write a paper?
What the fuck is STG?
Swear to God.
Bro, what the fuck? How would I know that of all things?
They get mad at me for using LOL, but that's what we used to use back then.
LOL ain't ever going nowhere. Ever.
My kids be like, really?
LOL for life.
Stop saying LOL.
LOL
Just use
for life.
Just use an emoji.
LOL
I want to put LOL.
Yeah, they're just different lives, man, and so like I said, man, there was a lot of old niggas in my past that just be like, this was what we used to do. This is what we used to do. We used to do it like this. Like, nigga, shut up.
And that shit ain't work. Because you still around here poor.
That shit irritating. That shit is irritating. That them old niggas doing shit like that. Shit, and the old female. Like, I had a conversation with a female. She's talking about like youth getting pregnant. I'm like, you had a baby when we was in freshman. We was a freshman. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why are we acting better than?
Yeah, I've been having babies at 13.
Come on, like what is going on? Why is that like it never happened in our lives? Like that's weird to me.
I feel like, and I don't like speaking for women, but I feel like a lot of the older women are completely jealous of the women today.
Why
You think so?
The freedom. It's a freedom that they didn't have. It's a freedom that they didn't have. It's a freedom that they didn't live. So
makes sense.
Nas says,
come on now. Come with the goat.
He says, sometimes, jealousy is confused admiration. And I feel like the way women move so freely today, they wish they could have did in their prime, but couldn't. didn't have the freedom, or felt like they didn't have the freedom to do so. So there's a lot of people talk about the divide between the youth and the elders when it comes to men, but that divide between them women is.
I think that shit progressed every generation. If you think about it,
Facts.
From every generation, you had the stay-at-home mom generation, then you had the working mom generation, and then I think that shit happened every generation.
I mean, shit.
Facts.
I think it got worse. This shit right now. Hey.
What generation is this?
What we gonna label it?
This is stay-at-home mom generation too.
Is it really?
Hell no. This is independence at its finest.
This
the
is
bad
take a
bitch
trip
BBL era.
and go get a BBL.
Bad bitch BBL era.
How they paying for it?
We hustle too. We
They're not
got
going to
jobs
work.
too.
They're not
We
going
own
to work.
businesses
Do what
too.
the
Like,
fuck
They got the what is it? Not the CPN. What's the credit line that they got?
That's the CPA.
Oh yeah, the CPN. They getting it.
That's nuts.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, man. Shit.
It's the University of Phoenix generation.
They do be traveling though. That's what I admire. That's why I'd be like, damn, how are you traveling like that?
Like, what the
You got
rooms going for in
It be
Tulum?
8 of them
You
in
got
a
the
one,
same
in a
amount of
one-bedroom.
Tulum.
You got the same amount of kids that I got.
Cause
How
it be
you
8 of
gonna-
them in the one bedroom with 2 twin beds.
it's a lot of girl trips.
It's not hard to go to Miami and live in the Best Western for 2 days, and it's 9 of y'all.
Oh yeah, no, Best
A lot of girl
Western
trips
is out.
going on now,
Because you can
man.
pay, you can make the payments.
They be coming back hella beefing.
Listen, I ain't seen a girl trip in good yet. It's always one of you bitches kick you off the boat.
Is it a true vacation if there's not an argument?
No.
I would hope so.
Is it amongst
What?
men or amongst women? Because
Anybody can
general.
get it.
I just saw this topic online too.
Did you?
I
Oh
promise
shit,
you,
that's
I
crazy.
just saw it, and they was just like, "You ever been on a vacation and y'all almost didn't make it back, or y'all?" He's like, "Man, I almost left my lady in the Philippines. Like for real, that's how bad it was." And I'm just reading through all the comments. I'm like, "Yo, it was entertaining."
That don't make no sense. Like we're supposed to be having the best time of our lives. What are we arguing about?
yeah, that's
just
that's
happens
crazy.
It
sometimes.
just happened,
Probably
man.
because you decided to mix Hennessy with tequila.
Ooh.
Now you out.
That
now
just
you
made
out
my
there looking
stomach hurt.
crazy.
I can't fathom that.
Yeah, I don't know if going on a trip and arguing with a woman, yeah, but not like men.
Nah,
homies
not no
went.
men, nah,
yeah,
nah,
we ain't tripping about nothing.
Have y'all ever taken a boy trip? Like just all the guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How was it?
It's always a woman around me.
It's
somewhere.
always dope. It's always dope because we always do the same
Yeah,
shit.
you know, outside of playing basketball and probably 2K, there's not a lot I want to do. It's just men. I don't
But a lot of
Nah, I be thinking like that'd be dope. Like I do want to do.
like if I was going to see my team
Trips like
play. If I
that.
was going to see the Niners play, like somewhere.
Nah, like to go like
That would be a cool trip.
to go to the beach or to
Tickets
go
probably like
to
$7.
overseas or to go to anywhere.
With
like
all dudes?
what?
No, thank you. Unless we go to the red light district. If we go to the red light district, then okay.
We should
Well,
be
usually
we
that's
should
a
be
part of
able
it,
to
like-
have get as many women as like there's nobody to interfere. Like that's the prime example of not taking sand to the beach. There's nobody, there's no woman to cock block my situations.
Preach, brother Skinny.
I think I aspire one day to go on a all male trip, no women.
Keep dreaming. No, I'm kidding.
with no women.
Where would you go?
We just straight kicking it.
What's an all male trip you want to go on?
I don't know. I just the bonding aspect of it. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it with my niggas, you know what I mean?
Bro, it be all love, man. Like shit.
Where would you go? Macho, where you going? All male trip. Where you going?
We usually link up in Phoenix. We usually go to
Oh, I
Phoenix.
heard about
it's
Phoenix.
fun.
Yeah, okay.
What's in Phoenix?
We go to downtown
Nothing.
Scottsdale and shit.
Nothing.
We just kick it.
Nothing.
Women.
It ain't
Why you say you heard about Phoenix like you was so
Hey,
popular?
yeah, hey man, nothing.
Nah,
Hey,
I mean,
man.
shit.
Hey, my story to tell,
It's
brother.
the camaraderie.
Yeah,
Shit,
you
we go
right.
down there, we kick it.
You right. Pass me them condoms, my nigga.
Oh no,
Like
like
having no sex, man. Like shit, we all like married men. Like we mature.
Okay. I don't know what that was
All
supposed to be.
Like men don't cheat. Are we off that? Okay. Sorry.
yeah, I think it'd be dope. I don't know where to go, but I think it'd be dope.
Yeah. Just look at me, man. I'm a joy to be around.
Yeah, I can't think of a trip other than like a sports trip or something like that, or like hiking or some shit like that, like something to do, something something sportsy. I can't think of nothing I want to do.
Because I always was the one. I always was the one with all the women in whatever circle I was in.
All right, not player.
It's just a fact. But because I'm the one who had a lot of the women, there was always a disconnect there. I really wasn't connected to what the circle was doing because I was always over here.
With the women.
I'm kicking it with y'all, but my mind is here. I'm disconnected. So I'm not feeling the same way towards everyone else's.
And I think that's the only reason why. I think that's the only reason why I'd be for it, because I've never been a homeboy type of nigga. So
me neither.
Because I've always spent my time around some female or somebody's female.
Okay, player.
It was like I never had that moment to bond with dudes like just like, what do y'all do? Like what do men do?
Yeah.
Like when is the man cave time? Like do that really happen? What do men do outside of being around women? Like I just don't like, even when men get together, it's always like, we gonna go here because the bitches is here. Like, what do we do without that? Like,
and then it be like, you know what I'm saying? You know, what turns me off is that, and then you get around men, right? And they talk about shit that I just don't give a fuck about. I don't want to hear what's under your hood, my nigga. I don't care.
Bro, I was in the barbershop and that same shit happened. They tried to include me in the conversation. I act like I ain't know shit about it.
Man, I put my headphones on so fast.
I'm cool, bro.
I put my headphones on fast.
You don't talk about life and
none of that shit.
The fellas trip
Life
though.
experiences.
The fellas trip.
How you feeling? Your feelings.
stories.
Close friends.
Wait. I'm not sharing my. Nah, I can't share my. I'm not sharing those type of stuff.
Yeah, I'm past that age too, bro. And plus, I don't really smash.
You don't need to go to Bible retreats then.
Bible retreat.
You go to Phoenix and just do regular stuff, nigga.
I have fun.
Pass me the lube, my nigga. What are you doing?
See, you the reason why people don't want nobody to go on
What am I going?
Trips.
What am I going on an all men trip for? With all men, what am I going for? that serves no purpose.
I mean, I understand
like
like
camaraderie, the brotherhood.
Yeah, bro. Everything can be about sex,
I can get
man.
bitches on my own.
Like outside of Vegas.
We can plan a poker night at here. Like, what am I traveling with y'all
Nah,
for?
you got to get outside the city because we
what
know
do
the city.
What do you do? That's what I'm asking.
They
What do
tearing
you
down
do
the Texas,
on an all men trip? What do you do?
That's what we trying to find
That's
out.
what we got to figure out.
I'm not hearing no ideas for it right now.
But we got to just go. We got to pick a city or whatever. We got to pick a spot and go and then see what's there. Like
Bitches, where are the bitches at?
We hit a club.
that's your problem, bro.
Probably.
No, I'm telling you, we
Probably. What are we? Because are we sitting in this Airbnb?
We saying like
with our feelings? Like, what are we doing?
we know that it's too easy to get bitches.
He ain't 30.
I like it though,
Bro, 17.
I
bro.
enjoy getting bitches. So what time are we heading out to go see the bitches? Like, I'm cool with us having this moment of camaraderie. We can play cards. We can do whatever. Throw some steaks on the grill. What time are we going to see the bitches?
Too old to be letting the bitches consume.
About
Even
10:30.
Even if we go, like let's say we all go to a strip club. Okay, we seen bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen them. Do we have to take something home?
No, but there are bitches there. That as long as it's titties too, perfect. Perfect. We did something that involved some bitches. I can't, other than going to a sporting event, I can't think of nothing I want to do with a bunch of men.
Shayna, all girls trip, what do y'all do?
Talk about dick. Talk about penis. What do you think they do?
Thank you, Shane.
I've been to a ladies. I've been to an all ladies event.
You been there?
All ladies event. I've been to one. And
How you get in?
Cause I just
That motherfucker put on that big
You was
mama
the gay
skirt.
friend that day?
No,
He's been a gay friend a lot.
I was VIP. It was me and one other male, and and all they did was talk about sex.
I need more details, man.
All they did was talk about sex.
Shayna, what do y'all do on a girls trip?
We gonna eat. We gonna drink. We gonna sleep. We gonna go to the beach. All those types of things. Like, hang out, talk about what's going on, what we want to do, and just
Is it about
keeping
dick?
it easy? No,
Is
it's
a
not
girls
about
trip
dick.
about dick?
No, it's not about dick.
Y'all ain't talk about dick.
No.
Y'all ain't say where the niggas at?
No, where the niggas at? No, we probably want to be seen. Like you want to go out to like a club or something, dress up nice and look good.
I think everybody's gonna go. I don't think nobody is denying that we would go out and go do something. I think nobody.
It's not like
we know it. Nobody's gonna like, hey, we finna go where it's all men and no other. Like, we're not going to Club Flex.
You feel me?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like you supposed to land and be like, where the dick at? Like we not doing that.
We seen Girls Trip.
No,
we know what y'all talking about.
No, that's exaggerated.
She ready. We know what y'all talking about. We seen it.
That was of single women also.
You a true one when you being seen without being seen, my brother.
What, nigga? If you don't speak English,
You just don't have to force it. Like
you don't have to force it.
You get the bitches.
You don't have to. You don't have to force it. I just want to know that they're part of the itinerary. Our bitches are part of the itinerary.
There's women everywhere in the world. There's no way to step outside and not see women.
And they're not going to hold you prisoner in the Airbnb. Like
you know what? Because you know what I'm starting to pay attention to, and I was kind of like not kind of envious of it, honestly. As I remember when me and wifey was walking around the hotel when we was at the Resorts World, and you just see these little groups of white men just kicking it,
drinking.
You know what I'm saying? Just drinking it, just kicking
Gambling,
it,
having fun.
and I don't see.
I
don't experience that.
I drive Uber. I know what the white men do. The moment y'all not paying attention,
Cocaine
hookers. Let's go to the Hustler Club. I spent $800 in the back room. I know. You're not telling me nothing different. I know what you did. I know what they're doing. What are y'all talking about? They're there for the bitches.
Okay. Tell us something you do like, Ivan.
Bitches. Tell me for the last 10 minutes.
Oh no, like I said, I think it'd be dope though. I do think it'd be dope.
Me too.
I think it'd be
Where y'all
dope.
going? Where y'all going?
I don't know, but I think it'd be dope.
Skinny, what you got for us, man?
So first, I think my question is gonna be like real dark because all these little rappers be dying and shit. But I was like,
talk
I
your
don't
shit.
really want to.
Talk your shit, man. I kind of we kind of felt it was gonna be unavoidable.
Man, so like my thoughts was like what's the goal, right? So I was looking at like different posts, like not just other rappers dying. Like I seen like. People like men coming home from prison doing, after doing so many years and it's like, why is that only our goal in this culture? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we celebrate the gangsters, the thugs, all the shit? And then when something happens, we act like we don't celebrate it. Like, You feel me? Like, why we not? Listen, it's going to get bad and I know it's too early, but motherfuckers would talk about the people that's killing and robbing and doing all the shit. Yeah. And then somebody die and we be like, damn, we got to stop. Like, no, why you not giving that nigga a big up? Because he did what you've been telling him to do his whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you not saying, congratulations, you got one.
Yeah.
I'm not, I wouldn't want to say that, but that's how we treat it until it happens.
I wouldn't say it's glorified. I would say, because the real gangsters that I know do not put themselves out there like that. A lot of them don't even have the internet. So I feel like there is a certain lifestyle which is sickening that is commercialized.
Yeah.
But I am one who does my homework. Mm-hmm. And the shit is way worse in different genres of music. I think I said yesterday when people was talking about hip hop and how it's so deadly. And I had to be like, bro, it only takes a small Google to understand what these cartel niggas are doing to the mariachi singers.
Oh yeah, no, we spoke on
like
that.
All bad. You know what I'm saying? Country niggas, country dudes get it too. It's not just I hate when something happens and then we just drink it all.
I don't think it's the same though.
How is it not the same? Niggas is getting cut up and put in tubes.
I'm not saying death doesn't happen and it's not in any way associated with music. I'm saying the music is not the same. Our mariachi band's talking about
Yes.
Yes.
Slide on their eye.
Yes. Yes.
They are.
That is why they getting chopped up and fucked up.
Damn,
Because-
for real?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
they are.
speak the language, so I was lo siento. That means I'm sorry.
Shout out to Britt. She showed us
Yeah, I
showed
finna
us
say
a
Britt
video. She showed us a video of a nigga singing, and the cartel told him to shut up.
What was he singing about?
He was singing about another. Another cartel, and so the cartel that was there was telling him to stop singing or I'm gonna kill you. He read, and they wrote it on the note and gave it to him. He looked at it, wiped his forehead, and kept singing. He was dead the next day. They glorify that lifestyle, and then another cartel that doesn't like the words about this other cartel ends up killing them. It happens a lot. I think because we are of hip hop culture and we don't look at other genres of music. We think it's just us. It's not. It's way worse. The mafia ain't too far away. They was knocking each other off left and right.
Yeah.
I definitely
I
believe
think they
that.
listen to bluegrass. I don't know, but
Listen to Sinatra.
whatever fucking music they was listening to, they was getting knocked off left and right. It's not just hip hop. I think hip hop right now moves everything, so it's more commercialized. But that's not reality.
Right.
Yeah. But we just pay attention more to what is happening within our culture. And then you have to think about it like anytime something bad happens, you always hear people say, we got to do better. So it's always like a group think type of thing instead of actually looking at it for what it is. This, it's unfortunate, but it's like, it seems like the artists, they're fiending to, they want the fame, they want the money. You have all this jewelry and stuff, but then you want to go to do regular shit, like go to eat chicken at Roscoe's and chicken waffles. Like, why do that with all of your jewelry on? Like that, to me, you have to put a little accountability on the victim in that instance, because it's like you're gonna go around a whole bunch of people that are hungry. And
expect them not to eat.
Expect them not to eat. Like it makes no sense.
I think the problem with the internet when we talk about these situations is that on the internet people comment on the way things should be.
Right.
Yeah.
In reality,
Hypothetically,
it's just they are. It's that way. Niggas is hungry. Niggas will rob you. Niggas will kill you. If you come around somebody, they don't know you. And this is the reason. I remember there was a clip a while ago. We was in the other studio when I was like, if you're not in my immediate circle, if it's somebody or you not somebody that I know, I don't want everybody to win. That's reality. Because a lot of these niggas is preying on your downfall, literally and figuratively. They preying on your downfall. They looking for you.
looking for
To
a
slip
come
up.
up. Yeah.
They looking for a come up. Niggas will do that. This is a reality. They will do that out here.
Right.
They will do that out here. There's a few motherfuckers out here that then got their chain snatched up and then they got robbed. It is reality. Now, when the situation comes, whether
like,
you
are you
decide to give it up or
surprised?
not is up to you. And then you have to suffer the consequences of what?
Facts. Like the way I would be looking at it is like sometimes people act as if these people is rapping fairy tales. Like this is not life for a lot of people. And like I said, of course, like we don't wish death on no one. You know what I'm saying? And I don't and even my thing of
people though.
and it even on
Where do we get dark?
even on speaking of like we know it's been hella hip hop death. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, if you go to some of these places where people are dying, that it's like nigga, it wasn't just a rapper that got killed there. You know what I'm saying? Your average drug dealer done been killed in the same spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fact.
So let's not make it like, oh, they're just looking for rappers. No, they not.
It's a lifestyle.
No, they not. Whoever walk up over here and look like they gonna get. So that was like my thought process coming in here, like thinking about shit like that.
Y'all think they did that to Machine Gun Kelly?
Yes, there's a few articles. I reposted it on Facebook. Yeah. Like, there's a few articles of a bunch of high profile people getting robbed. A couple months ago, I want to say, or a month or two ago, people were using these female influencers, the OnlyFans women, and all that. I believe in Atlanta, where they were getting robbed. They were, you know what I mean? They were getting beat up and assaulted and robbed. So people are using the internet, and I know we like to put these things on here for the likes, and it makes us feel good. But people look at these things, and sometimes they are able to put two and two together. Where you at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Like, my brother Pop Smoke, he was killed naked. You know what I mean?
Getting
like,
out the shower or in the shower?
He was in the shower. He was in the shower when they came in. Like, it's fucked up. And I think they got his off of what, like a suitcase?
Yeah, they seen his address. He posted something and they seen his address.
Yeah, like, it's unfortunate, man.
I had
That's
this
the only
homie
way
up.
to put it.
He had his address on something on this. I said, yo, fam, ooh, you might want to take this down. I said, yo, ho. I typed him his address. Like, yo, you just posted that.
Yeah. Me and wifey butt heads all the time, you know what I mean? And I flip out because she goes to the gym in the morning sometimes. I can't stand when she puts the time on there. Can't stand it. Because what if a motherfucker decide to just pop up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. And it's unfortunate. Peace to that brother. You know, I want to give my deepest, and I don't even know what to say to the baby moms, to his baby moms or his girlfriend, because you know what I mean? Like, you may or may have not led to the demise of someone you love. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wish that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish that on nobody, and for everybody to just like go at her like that, it's fucked up. Which goes back to the internet. I was telling wifey earlier, when academics released that clip of him talking, it made things 1,000% worse
for her. Yeah, because
PNB is on there saying niggas tried to rob me a couple days ago, and she was unaware of what was going on.
And he damn near saying every time he went to LA, they looked at him like a lick. Like, he noticed, like, it's a lick. Like, niggas is on my helmet.
But this time he was like, she be so unaware of what was going on.
Yeah.
And then to see that, you know what I mean? Just that post, even if that's not what led to it, it's like, that's when the floodgates just, whew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man, shout out to that sister, because, whew, goddamn, man. And the other thing that bothers me about this is I'm getting to a point to where I'm starting to feel like it's more likely today that my demise will be filmed. So in a twisted, dark way, when it gets to that point, I'm probably gonna feel like I want to stage my shit.
I sure hope not.
So I can go out hard. I mean,
you gonna pay a hitman? Like, what?
Man, I don't know, man. But it's like, dude, everybody's demise, their death is just being filmed, and everybody is watching them like it's just a regular fucking TikTok video.
Did y'all see?
Like, we watching this shit. I did not. I don't watch shit like that.
Me neither. I can't.
I seen a piece of it. Like, and then I cut it right off. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, as soon as I noticed it was him, I was like, oh shit. And then, like, seeing motherfuckers post like they got the solution. Like, that shit, like, a lot of this shit be irritating me when anything like this happen, whether it's somebody dying, whether it's somebody getting robbed, or like anybody acting like they got the solution. Like, that's why I don't be lacking. Bro, come on, come on,
everybody turn into detectives.
Everybody, yeah. Or you the superest gangster in the world? Like, nobody's gonna do this to me. Like, nigga, come on, bro.
I remember when I got robbed, and I did not see it coming.
See, I've never been robbed. Well, nigga, they didn't come to my house.
And that feeling, that feeling you get when that gun is in your face, it's just wasn't worth it to me. Like, here, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of motherfuckers got that pride, and you just got to deal with the consequences.
And a lot of motherfuckers don't have that pride. Like, a lot of motherfuckers claiming they had that pride until that barrel is in your face.
Yeah.
And knowing this nigga will really squeeze this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell, you could tell a shaky person. You could tell somebody, he ain't. You can tell somebody that's like, nigga, no, I will off you. Yeah. Like, you can tell that. Like, been around them kind of people. Like, you can tell. So it's different when somebody's saying, oh yeah, if it was me, I would have did this or I would have did that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't never like nigga, that shit sounds good. If it's a barrel to your face, I don't care where you have your gun at. Yeah. Move and it's over with.
That's a fact.
Everybody's different. You don't know how you react to in that position.
Yeah.
And that's a natural fact.
You don't know.
That's nice.
And this is the reason. This is the reason why I always say like that the gang banging lifestyle I knew it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? And people have all the answers. People think they know everything until you have that flight or flight mentality. Once you get that feeling, then talk to me. Until then,
yeah. Facts.
It is what it is.
Facts. Ivan?
Mine kind of feeds off yours a little bit.
Okay.
Because I've never been, but from all accounts, like what I was reading is that Roscoe's is in like all of them are in tough areas.
Nah, there's one by Disneyland,
but
Anaheim.
I know the one.
Ain't too bad.
I know the one by the airport is like, the one by
both of them.
The one by Disneyland is like it's a neighborhood right behind it.
Two of them are near the airport.
I didn't go over there.
Two of them are near the airport. One is in the hood, and then one is a little further.
One is not too far from Inglewood and all that shit.
I think they went to the one Obama went to. I think he went to the one in the hood. I believe.
Oh yeah, see, he
like,
you serve.
all of them is hood niggas around there. But yeah,
no, but they're all like that. Like they all have like, I don't know which one we go. Which one did we go to?
We done been to a couple of them.
I forgot the last time we was with Jasmine.
Yeah,
I forgot which one we was at, but a lot of them have like little VIP areas. You know what I mean? They got they'll park your shit. They got the motherfuckers that'll park your shit for you and all of that. I just
Right.
It's just they have food to go. I'm like, I'm just saying, like, if you're of that stature,
I don't really like the food,
you're out there. So it's like, if you just really want it, they got food to
Roscoe's
go.
is legit.
They got food to go.
Roscoe's is legit.
Okay.
It's hype.
Roscoe's
That waffle.
is legit. Roscoe's is legit.
Give me Lolo's
The
any
Obama
day.
special. The Obama special is legit.
every time.
But then
Out
there,
here?
Yes.
No.
there are a
we're
lot
not
of people.
here.
There are a lot of people who told me that Waffle House was super nasty.
It is.
And boy,
I fuck
you
Waffle
crazy?
House. I fuck with them heavy.
Fuck.
I fuck with them heavy.
Man,
Hey, listen.
That pecan
We all got different
waffle?
taste buds.
Man, look here, man.
I'm not even going to debate this.
Right.
It's trash. Y'all say it's good.
No,
We're going to leave it at that.
the chicken and waffle. Their chicken and waffle is legit. The chicken and waffle.
Roscoe's?
Yes, it is legit. It is legit.
But you can still get it to go. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you don't need to wear all your jewelry to go in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you could, even if you have just a little inkling of street smarts, it's like, okay, I probably don't need to wear this big ass watch in here and this chain. Like, I probably could leave that in the car.
Okay.
I don't, or take my food to go, or have somebody else go get it.
That sound a lot like that rape victim shouldn't have wore that short dress.
You do.
I mean, but it's the reality of it all. Like I don't think that it's one and the same, but I mean, you may be able to take it that way, but you have to.
You got to see the parallels.
You have to know your surroundings when you are
100%.
when you elevate to a different state of life. All around to where you're able to afford that type of jewelry. You're able to pull up in a Maserati or something like that. You know that maybe I don't need to come to this one on Manchester. Maybe I don't need to go there.
Willie Manchester. But I mean, people. I know a lot of people say, "Well, y'all blaming everybody but the killer," right? And my issue, and that is true. But we also have to understand the times that we in. We can't sit here and say that Motherfuckers ain't got no jobs. You know, motherfuckers out here hungry. You know, poverty creates serial killers. Or killers in general.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
What?
Motherfuckers ain't going to rob because they
Are you talking about robbers? Or are you talking about
I mean, come
killers?
That's
John Wayne Gacy owned the
poverty,
business,
bro.
didn't he?
It's a white man, ain't it?
He's a killer. He's a serial killer.
That's why he switched it and said killers in general.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Ted Bundy.
But if you telling me that
Ted
motherfucker,
Bundy.
if you telling me motherfuckers around here hungry, Ted Bundy was intelligent. He didn't have a lot of money. But if you're telling me that people out here hungry, people out here starving, ain't no jobs.
Ain't no jobs.
I mean,
Yes.
Ain't no jobs, bro.
Bunch of them.
I mean,
Thank
I don't
you.
know.
It sounds like we're making excuses.
I know.
I'm not making no excuses, nigga.
It do sound.
It isn't
like
it isn't a
not even
reality.
excuses.
No, it is a reality that is nigga. It's out here. It's niggas out here that will get you.
Facts.
It's niggas out here that will kill you.
That's
it's
facts.
niggas out here that will rob you. That's not an excuse. That is reality.
No, but
That-
the
you said-
circumstances you said around it are false.
There are jobs. There's 20,
There
like
are
20
jobs
million
out here.
available.
Motherfuckers just lazy. Motherfuckers don't want to go get a job.
That's to
No,
pull your
these corporations
that's to
don't wanna
pull
pay
your-
these
pull yourself
people.
up by your
But
bootstraps.
there's still jobs
I
There's
out
mean,
there.
like
jobs
$15
for-
an hour doing fast food right now. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, with 10 hours on your pay. Yeah, they start
Nah,
you at 15.
Every place
and
around
you're
here
only
is.
getting very little. You're getting part-time hours. Like, let's
It's not
So take-
true, sis.
take-
I,
It is
I know.
true.
I know
Take
from my
attention,
job
Jazzy.
and what I do. I know from my occupation. There's a lot of jobs out here, and people. There's a lot of employers that want to hire people full time. There's just not enough people that are applying.
If
There's jobs out here.
If I get hungry enough,
Go get a job.
there is no telling what I would do.
Like get a job. Why do you got to do something crazy when you could just go get a
Because
job?
the reality is, it happens.
we're not talking about what the reality is.
Now we talking about we going back on the internet. We talking about how things should be, which is okay. But the reality is things are. And it's bad people in the
The
world.
reality also is things don't have to be.
Them two different
What
arguments
are we
though.
talking about?
There are jobs
What
available.
are you living in?
There are jobs available.
But you
whether your pride says, nigga, I don't want to go flip hamburgers for $10 an hour or not, that's you as an individual. You can't say there aren't not jobs available.
Facts.
Regardless of what the reality is, the reality is there are jobs available. If niggas really want to work and not take penitentiary chances, you absolutely fucking can. You can do that shit from home nowadays.
everybody reality is different though. Like some people probably try to get a job, apply, and don't see a job for however long. Some people like, I'm not waiting 2-3 months. Like everybody's reality is different for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's because it's places that hire felons. So I ain't gonna just say, oh, well, this person's a felon, so he can't get a job. That's not true either. But for everybody, the reality of it is different. It's people that's applied for hella jobs and
Who?
couldn't find jobs. I know people that's apply for jobs. I know women. I know men. I got homies that's applied for jobs and wasn't getting hired.
Maybe they applying for the wrong job. There's
Maybe.
fucking jobs
maybe
out
they
here
only
for
qualify
everybody.
for the wrong job. Maybe they don't qualify for the ones that are higher paying.
Yeah, like so.
Get your skills up.
I think everything is.
See, I don't think it's that
Accountability,
easy.
baby.
I don't think it's.
I'm not taking no excuses
It's
from
no,
nobody.
I believe anything. Like I said, I'm definitely not victim blaming. Like my whole approach was different. Like you applaud this until it happens, and then you stop applauding.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
if you gonna clap it up, clap it up.
Skinny. You and I live a different. Me and you live a different lives, right?
Around the same kind of people.
But we're
yes.
around the same kind of people. Can P&B Rock walk in the hood, Cheyenne, and fucking
Civic
Center and walk out?
No.
It is the fucking reality. That ain't got nothing to do with no jobs. That ain't got to do with none of that.
You brought the jobs and shit up though.
I know. What I'm saying is, I do understand.
He's not going to eat inside the Lucky Club.
I
and
do
just-
understand
Nobody should
that
be inside the Lucky Club.
there is a reason why a lot of California folks, and I just don't want to key in on California, but I'm gonna do that. There's a reason why a lot of California folks are moving here. A lot of the jobs out there are not affordable to live in.
So they decided to move out of here instead of robbing people.
And I'm saying, if I'm hungry enough, especially if I have a family, there is nothing that I wouldn't do.
Like, go get a job. Or go get your skills up. Or go learn a trade.
But I'm telling you, regardless.
Don't rob nobody, Spence.
Regardless, we can talk about jobs or not. If he walks on Cheyenne and Civic Center with those chains on, he is not going to make it back to Cheyenne and Civic Center with those chains on. And that is up to you
Somebody is always looking
to
for
understand that. That's it.
Somebody's always looking for a lick.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's always looking for a lick.
And it's unfortunate. That's
you know some whole ass shit, though, man. I don't like that shit.
I agree, but I feel like if you're gonna applaud it, keep applauding. Like, don't stop. Like when I seen the 6ix9ine thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was mad at 6ix9ine for making this little post about, oh, this nigga died over waffles.
He kept the same energy. The same energy.
You said you was
sure did.
That's it.
And and that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you was he wrong?
No, he kept that same fucking energy. And he posted what the brother PNB Rock said to him. If something happened to him, his life would be something. Mm-hmm. Like, he would feel good if something happened to Tekashi.
Tekashi died, he'll be all right. He'll feel good.
Oh, wow.
So he kept the same energy.
So now you did, nigga.
He put you died over a waffle emoji.
You died over a waffle. Like, it's foul, it's wrong,
It's
but
childish.
But let's not act like I don't know. Like, when I seen it, I felt the same way. Like, nigga, if you wish death on me and you die,
I keep that same energy. I respect
That's
it.
understandable.
I respect it.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
but even if I
ain't that petty, though.
even if I'm in this lifestyle, right? Like, if I was super blood, you know what I'm saying? If a Crip nigga die, like,
okay,
you die. Like,
we'll put it
why we
in here.
changing it?
We'll put it in here because we know a lot of the people that was involved. Me and Skinny know a lot of people that was involved. Nipsey says it in his song. You listen to it all the time. If he would have been at the strip hop by himself, he would not have made it out. The only reason he made it out that motherfucker because he was surrounded by a bunch of niggas.
And would they have been wrong if Nipsey had died at that strip hop instead of at his spot? Would they have been wrong?
They seen a lick.
Well, who have been wrong?
Whoever would have, if they would have did it. If Nipsey coming strip hop, being Nipsey.
He said it on rap. It was a rap niggas, ain't it?
Yeah, and you in here acting tough, which because you acted tough led to a bunch of motherfuckers fighting. Now, if they would have knocked Nipsey off, are they wrong? That's like protecting yourself, damn near, right?
I don't know.
It's like motherfuckers applauded until it happened, and that. I don't know. Like, if we're gonna keep applauding it, and I'm not like, we're all older, like we're all in it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think none of us is applauding no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever it happened, like none of us is applauding bullshit. When King Von was yelling "fuck 63rd," I don't think nobody in this room was happy to say "fuck 63rd." You know what I'm saying?
No.
But if you constantly applauding it, like, and you do got some older cats that's just forever ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, niggas talk about the whack 100s all the time. Like, niggas is just forever ignorant. You in your 40s, you forever ignorant. And then you get the niggas that just want to, but now when something happened, want to act like, no, it's not. No, man, come on now. You got to be better than that. Like, no, we knew this nigga wasn't better than that. We already knew that.
He's been showing us.
He's been showing us. He's no better than this.
What are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
That's nuts.
What would you say about the corner?
Because I dig it. That question had nothing to do with what we just talked about.
Yeah, yeah.
And shout out, man. Like, I love the brother Triple X, man. It was the same thing with him. Niggas seen him in the, just so happened to see him getting ready to buy. I think he was buying a bike. He had a bag of cash on him. And he decided to rob him.
He's an abuser, so
he's an abuser.
Yeah, he's an abuser.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's supposed to be like a whole documentary on it, but I'm just talking just to talk.
Them dude was like 20.
So what age do you grow out to be an abuser, or it's cool after? It's no longer cool out
Come
there.
on, man. That's
Kidnapping and beating his girlfriend up is corny. Yeah, it's hella corny. And if you condoning it, you corny too for that.
And it's not about condoning it, but like to sit up here and act like it don't happen. He was 20.
So
So you
kidnapping
saying that 5 years from now he can't look back on that and say,
What is
"Damn, that was a
kidnapping his
terrible
girlfriend?"
idea."
First.
keeping her from like she escaped from what I was reading about the documentary. She like literally had to escape from this nigga and like go call for help.
But I love you. I don't want you to leave.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Is that really kidnapping? I
Yes.
just love you, and I just want you by my side at all times.
He didn't even
Struggle, snuggle.
he didn't even live his, you know what I mean? He ain't even have his.
He was
life.
young, man.
We're making excuses until it's your daughter. When it's your daughter, it's not gonna be. Well, he's just 20. He'll grow out of it in 5 years, right?
Nah, he did now, so we knew he didn't get to grow out of it.
But I'm saying when it's your daughter, it's not gonna be. Well, when he's 25, we gonna. He was just young. He'll be all right.
I'm telling you, man.
Like, what are we talking about?
We make excuses for people we like.
For some bullshit. Like, what are you talking about? He was
We'll
just
make
20.
excuses for people that like.
At 20, if you kidnap my daughter, nigga, one of us gotta go.
I'm not condoning.
I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
I'm not condoning
Is
him.
it kidnapping? Though?
I'm not condoning him
Yes.
for what he. I'm not condoning him for what he did. But like Charlamagne always says, the internet wouldn't allow Dirty Red to become Malcolm. Like, the internet doesn't allow you to change at all. Unfortunately, this brother was assassinated before he was able to even live his life.
Chris Brown still popping.
And he listens to Chris Brown.
I'm saying he's still popping. I'm saying that's a redemption story.
Like, come on,
Internet age.
bro. I mean, like, you. That's just corny. Because we act like niggas can't change. We act like niggas can't change. Especially when they was 20 and their lives were ended before it even fucking began.
Unless the father.
We all did shit at 20 that we are ashamed of. Everybody got skeletons.
Absolutely.
That's corny as fuck, man.
It don't involve kidnapping nobody's fucking daughter.
Oh my
That's corny. That's corny as fuck. To be like, he's 20, so it's cool. Or he'll grow out of it when he's 25.
No one says it.
You're making
No
it seem
one
that
says it's
when he's 25, he'll grow out of it.
I said
You're making it seem as
he
if.
wasn't able to look back on it and say, I was wrong.
I fucked up.
I fucked up.
It's wrong in the fucking in the moment. At 20 years old.
Why are you still listening to Chris Brown?
Who?
You.
I don't listen to Chris Brown very often. Did Chris Brown kidnap somebody?
Hey, bro.
Did Chris Brown kidnap somebody?
Didn't we do reviews? Wasn't a Chris Brown song something he wanted us to
We're talking about kidnapping.
He beat the shit out of Rihanna. What are we talking about?
We're talking about kidnapping.
We like.
The fuck
Make
out of here.
excuses
That's
for
the
people that
problem.
we like.
At least say, nigga, I'm a walking contradiction. Say it. Own it.
We're talking about kidnapping. Wouldn't you hear me say beat her up?
Nigga, you tried to say some shit that you thought the bitches don't like.
The first thing you said was.
It had nothing to do with
He said he
bitches.
beat her up and he kidnapped her.
First thing you said was abuser, right?
He was an abuser.
In the last 5 minutes, you were talking about him kidnapping somebody.
I mean,
So are you gonna hang on the first sentence?
I mean, but
Or you just want to make a high point?
Why
You
you
wanna-
listening to Chris Brown then?
if it's my daughter, if I didn't kill the man, I'm not taking credit for it. You feel me? Like, it's not like this was justice. It's not like, hey, I'm killing you because you kidnapped that young lady. No, this wasn't justice. This was
Somebody robbing him.
yeah.
and
I don't. If this is what you're doing, I don't feel bad that you are no longer amongst us.
In all fairness, I think Rihanna just lost a fight that she started.
We like to cop please for those that we like.
And in my defense, I never brought up his music at all. I don't feel bad that he's no longer with us because he was kidnapping.
He wasn't kidnapping. You said kidnapping like he was like, hey, just grabbing women and just
Like the Pied Piper or something.
yeah, like that's not what was happening. This was his girl.
That's funny. Man.
Not allowing your girl to leave freely is what?
It's
Unlawful
kidnapping.
Kidnapping. What the fuck are we talking about?
But no. But you saying it like, okay, so
he detained her. Is that what we saying?
Unlawful
detainment. Okay, my fault. He unlawfully detained somebody.
Yeah.
My fault. Kidnapping was
So
wrong.
if I'm arguing with my girl and she doesn't allow me to leave, is that kidnapping?
Yeah. No, that's unlawful detainment.
that's kidnapping.
Come on.
If I'm physically preventing you from leaving, yeah.
Okay.
If my definition is wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Because kidnapping is, I think you got to move them 15.
Have you ever gotten into it with a female
beyond
that
their
you
order.
was in love when you was like, don't leave me, or you tried to stop her from leaving out the door?
No.
Okay.
You ever loved a
I
woman?
think I done kidnapped.
Bro, I mean, we be trying to act like we don't live in reality. That's the trash part. That's the trash part. We be trying to act like we don't live in reality.
You not leaving. We gonna talk right now.
We be trying to act like we don't be living in reality, man. That's the part.
Talk to him,
Man, put that shit down.
Talk to him, Spence.
Fast. Man, where is you going?
I live in
Lay
reality.
your ass
I don't talk
down.
about how things should be. I
Lay
live
down.
in reality. Unfortunately, sometimes things are. Shit happens. But the young man was 20. But we are allowing Chris Brown beat the dog shit out of Rihanna.
Chris Brown won the fight.
Beat the dog shit out of her. And we letting him redeem himself.
Can you enjoy Chris Brown's music and not say I think he's a good person?
I can.
I'm asking. Because I at no point say anything about this man's music. I don't feel bad that he's passed away because in his 20 years, his girlfriend had to escape from him.
Yeah,
So I don't feel bad that he's passed on. You bring up everything about except what I said. You keep making this shit about everything else except what I said. If it was your fucking daughter and a nigga would not allow her to leave of her free will, your opinion on the situation would be completely different.
I think.
But you want to be Mr. PC, Mr.
What?
You want to be PC? Like I live in reality.
Everybody,
Fuck out of here.
Everybody smile at the camera.
Man, fuck out of here.
Everybody smile at the camera right now.
Man,
Yeah,
fuck outta
please.
here. You sound nuts.
Honestly,
sound nuts.
if it was my daughter, if she didn't bring me to meet him, I'm not stepping in anyways. That's just the honest to God truth. I'm not stepping into some shit that I don't know what the fuck's going on and y'all shit. I don't know the nigga no way. I did that already. That man right there. That man, I did that already. Nigga, I live this. I ain't talking this shit just because.
So your daughter was being held against her free will.
No,
No, it wasn't my daughter, but it
you
was some real shit going on.
Okay.
I live this. I live in reality. I'm not here trying to do no hot takes. I live in this. And the one time I did step in, I almost put my life on the line and somebody I'll call my partner for some shit that ended up. What the fuck am I stepping in this for anyways?
she's going right back.
All right, back.
I live in reality.
Back. You go to try to save your daughter from a situation, she's going right back.
So are we all as a panel? We're okay with just being saying.
I'm not. Like I said,
No one is condoning it.
I'm saying.
It sounds like you are because he's
No one
just
is
20.
condoning
He's
it.
20. He hasn't lived his life. He hasn't had a chance to turn his life around. I don't give a fuck if it's my kid. I can't speak for nobody else. I don't give a fuck if it's mine. Okay.
I don't. Listen. I don't.
I'm sorry, the only person you listen to is Tank, so we can't judge him for nothing.
I don't care about. I
take that.
don't care about a lot of death. I don't care about a lot of people dying. Like it has nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck. It had nothing to do with me. I wasn't around. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But when it comes to stuff like,
He's so compassionate.
when it comes to certain shit, like I don't like. Did you grab my daughter, drag her in the house, and make her not go nowhere, or was it like, listen, I can't live without you. I don't want you to leave out this door. Like, was complete violence? Like, was her life and your life in danger? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Because kidnapping is kind of. It's a tricky situation because it could be kidnapping. If you could say right now you want to go out that door, and I could say no, you ain't going nowhere. If I got a gun on me and you decide not to leave, they could say it was kidnapping, whether I pull the gun on you or not.
Fact.
I think it's a situation. What do they call it? Situational.
Exactly.
But I know a lot of relationships, especially when it comes to women. If I'm having, and it's happened plenty of times. If I'm having a passionate argument with a woman and I'm ready to leave, more than likely she won't let me leave. Are we going to call that kidnapping?
I've
And are
definitely
we
been
going to hold
kidnapped
that
a lot.
against her?
I've definitely been kidnapped a lot.
Not
in that
me,
type of
man.
situation.
My penis ain't good enough for no chick to want to detain me. She probably be like, get your ass out. I go find somebody.
Boy, you tell your wife you leaving right now, your wife gonna be like, where you going?
She's like, let me grab my purse. And it was Detroit Red that beat up Rihanna. We are witnessing
What did I
Malcolm
say?
X right now. with Chris. You crazy.
There are so many. There are so
just think it
many,
depends
there
on the
are so many artists, man, that we can look at the end of their career or towards the end of their career now that then did some real fucked up shit, and we let them.
We gave them grace to grow.
We gave them grace, and we gave them. We let them. What's that word? Evolve and rebrand themselves. We allow that to happen. So for me to although he did some some fucked up shit, some shit that we would never condone. He lost his life at 20, and terrible what he did. But I can't sit up here and say he would be like that now. I can't do that, especially when I've gave so much grace to other artists. And this is coming from someone that isn't even quite fond of Chris Brown like that.
I don't think I'm fond of neither artist that we was talking about. I fuck with Chris Brown.
I don't know none of these
I don't fuck
artists.
with XXX.
Yeah, I don't know him.
You talking about? Yeah, I don't know. None of his
PNB
music.
Rock, I don't
That's
know
why
him.
I ain't speak on music. None of his music.
I was sad. I was just saddened by the unfortunate news.
PNB Rock got some dope music though.
Yeah, PNB Rock got some shit, man.
Yeah.
His last project, I was really feeling. You only the every day we lit, every day.
Oh, that's
we lit.
him?
That's he on the hook. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It hit our kids kind of
Yeah, our
hard
kids
because they're
was- our
like,
kids-
that's our whole
I gotta talk to my
childhood.
son.
Like,
You know what? I asked Bug. He was like, I said, did you listen to him? He like, no. So that was the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
I still should have.
My kids is a little shook. A little shook.
Terrible.
They put his like most popular songs on like Shade Room, I think, or something like shit like that. And I was like, I only know one of these.
selfish.
I think it was
Selfish?
I think
Was it on
Selfish.
TikTok?
Selfish was hard.
I think Selfish was the one.
I saw the
He had
same
some shit.
post. Yeah, I kind of flipped through the slides. I ain't really know nothing. I was like,
He didn't seem like a rapper. from
But
the
like
music
a
I saw.
singer.
honestly,
Yeah.
man, I don't know none
like
of
a
these
singer
rappers that
rapper.
have been getting. I don't want to say
They all young.
that been
ones. They all
passing.
young ones, yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't know Mo3. I didn't know King Von. I didn't know none
But
of
I
these
wonder.
people.
I wonder if like the golden age felt that way.
I'm old.
I wonder if the golden age of hip hop, like the 80s, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if they was looking at shit through the same lens as we are. You know, when it comes to like all these young ones, you know what I mean, knocking themselves off because it's factual that they wasn't fond of gangster music at all.
Yes.
Now, what I do before we move on, there are two issues that I have with this. One is I hate that there's a magnifying glass on the quote unquote hood now. You know what I'm saying? When you look at these other murders, they didn't happen in the hood. It was just this one. And all of a sudden, it's just don't go to the hood. The hood is always going to be there. We got the majority of our experiences from the hood, unfortunately. But Pop Smoke was killed in Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills.
You know what I'm saying? No one was saying don't go to Beverly Hills.
It's bad out there in general right now because of like, I mean, there are jobs out there, but you have to think about like the rent increase and everything on everybody.
Yeah.
They're like paying $4,000 and $5,000 for like little 3-bedroom apartments. So it's like it's hard. My best friend lives out there, and she told me like, "Hey, you don't want to come out here right now because they are robbing people. Like not just rappers, they're robbing people.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy stuff.
And then my second one. This is the second one. I think we are very close to witnessing our version of West Coast versus all coast.
Versus all coast.
At
There's so
some point.
I get it.
At some point, I feel like, because I was on the internet, we was all on Twitter, and I kept seeing over and over and over, don't come to LA, don't come to LA, don't come to LA. Y'all niggas better stay away from LA. Well, what happens when other coasts or other cities decide to give LA artists that same energy?
Detroit has a similar energy too, don't they? Where it's kind of like the tap in and all that shit. It's similar in Detroit, from my understanding, with the trick and all that.
Yeah.
You know,
I've heard
but
that
just
before.
I don't hear no other. I don't hear
I'm from Saginaw, Michigan.
even in the midst of the drill music and everybody and so many rappers getting killed from Chicago. I ain't never hear y'all don't come to Chicago. Y'all niggas better not come to Chicago. Da, 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 da. I ain't never hear none of that.
That go with a lot of niggas taking credit for shit they don't got nothing to do with. Like that shit get irritating as fuck too.
Who's the Mexican kid with the revolver? I keep seeing.
Who?
Sticky Blues. Sticky.
I don't know who that nigga is.
What Mexican?
I keep seeing him like, don't y'all gotta tap in when y'all come in. I just want to know who he is.
But at some point,
You better tap in with him. I know that much.
At some point, I just hope, you know what I'm saying? At some point, I just hope, you know, because I know Game and all of them like travel a lot. A nigga don't be, you know, motherfuckers don't decide to be like, hey, man, we gonna return that. What up? You know what I mean? And then we see our version of what happened in the 90s.
Nah, for real.
I hope you're wrong, but I saw the same thing. It was a guy from New York who made a post on IG.
God damn, man. My takes is just trash today.
No, they on point. They on point.
On
Damn,
point with
man.
the times.
But he from New York. He was like, yo, why should they feel safe around here if we can't feel safe out there? And I was like, and he had to follow it up because, you know, people like, oh, you promoting? He's like, nah, I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying, like, it can't just be one way.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Because even when you speaking on gang, will always say like Philly my second home. Like somebody from Philly just got killed.
Like, hey, nigga.
Fuck around, go to Philly, and then Philly niggas like, you know what?
Yeah.
Nah, we don't appreciate that.
And the Lakers beat the 76ers back in 2000.
But man, all in all, man, I hope things like, you know, just cool down a little bit out there, man.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Ivan?
I mean, what?
He was saying this question. We kept on cutting into it.
It's your turn, brother. We gon'.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was it? I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, because no, I didn't get to finish. So kind of going with that, I asked about Roscoe. Like,
This nigga ain't asked nothing at all.
No, he did. He asked about Roscoe.
I asked about Roscoe. That's how this whole conversation started.
Oh, backing on Skinny Point. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was on Skinny's point. So this is a extended of Skinny's question.
Somewhat.
Y'all got the same shirts on and everything. It's twinsies today. That's cool.
No, we do
That's
not.
so cute.
No, we don't. Do we?
That is so
07
cute.
Army.
Yes, we do. Is there a food item or a food spot if you know it's in a dangerous neighborhood?
Yes.
I'm still going anyway.
Ooh.
No.
Is it like what most would consider dangerous? Because, like, you know, when you in your own home, or you talking about in somebody else's hood or
like,
city?
Just anywhere.
This is the spot, but we know it's in a dangerous neighborhood.
I forgot. It was.
I usually always go.
It was years. It was years ago when I was a teen, and my dad. You know, my dad was born in L.A.
Yeah.
And there was some place he really, really wanted to go, but on this particular day, it was when those it was some red and black Air Forces came out, so I was red and blacked up, and he was like, "Ain't no way, we can't go there."
Ain't no way.
But this place was supposed to be so fucking good. The only place I could think of that I wanted to go that was in the hood where I was like probably genuinely scared. And I know I'm flipping your question because I can't think of no restaurants. But it was when I went to LA. And there were two places. I think it was the Magic Johnson Theater
Okay.
and a mall out there. I don't know what the mall was. But I was like, It was in LA. I don't know what
You pulled up and said, or you found out where it was and was like,
No, I went and was like, I was walking into the mall. I think it was like 3 stories?
Are you talking about Lennox? Not Lennox. Fox Hills. Are you talking about Fox Hills Mall?
Might have been Fox Hills. I was like,
what was it, bro?
Nigga was
Said Fox
niggas
Hills.
everywhere. I was like,
Flagged up.
And then when we went to I went to the Magic Johnson Theater, the same fucking thing. Why is all these niggas outside our theater?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm definitely going to Humberto's on 43rd in San Diego. Anytime I go home, I'm going.
Humberto's?
Yep. On 43rd.
What they got there?
Everything. All the good stuff.
On 43rd sound like it's
and
ghetto.
you definitely are
Any
risking your
number,
life
nigga.
going over
What?
there. Definitely
number.
risking it. You might want to call your order in, but yeah, I'm going.
I'm risking it in any city across the globe, bruh.
You seek it out.
Oh, I look for it. I look for it. So I pray I don't get too rich and motherfuckers know who I am. Because I'm seeking every time, like whatever hood and whatever city, wherever you tell me the food spots is. Like I can't wait to go to the jerk spot that the dude corporate always talk about in Chicago. I can't wait to go.
Oh yeah,
don't go to Smokies though. Don't go to Smokies. Dude, that part owner
in Chicago.
Yeah, Smokies. Dude, our part owner of that now. But don't. He said
you stupid.
He said I don't get
I just
rich.
figured out what you just said. You stupid.
Nah, I'll pay you do get rich though. DoorDash that shit, bro. You want to risk your life? I DoorDash driver risk his or hers.
We ain't got no. The closest out here that I could think of was probably Stop and Shop back in the day.
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
Where that was at?
Stop and Shop back in the day, definitely.
Corner of Cheyenne and Las Vegas Boulevard.
But Pecos and Las Vegas Boulevard.
Pecos, Las Vegas Boulevard.
Cheyenne. Well, yeah.
Stop and Shop.
Between
The one
on the corner of Pecos and Las Vegas Boulevard.
It's exactly on the corner of Pecos, Las Vegas Boulevard.
Stop and Shop
Nobody
was
say
a corner store.
It's Pecos though. Like that's where it's at. Like it's Pecos, Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah, it is.
I always say Cheyenne. Also, I'm sorry. I could give Cheyenne more love.
No, when you get to Cheyenne, Las Vegas Boulevard, that's when you go down to the Wendy's.
Oh yeah,
And that Jack in the Box.
yeah. I'm tripping. You're right. You're right.
Because the dude actually crossed.
He live in the New North. He don't. You know what I'm saying?
He
forgot his roots. Yeah, he don't.
He forgot his roots.
My grandma lived in the hood, 10 toes down,
in the New North,
for
man.
decades.
Oh, 3-2. He one of them 3-2 niggas, man. He don't, you know.
Fuck you.
I'm seeking it out, bruh. When we was in Atlanta, I had to go find me a hood spot. Like
That shit was nuts. I'm like, where the fuck is Skinny going?
Do we have one? Did we ever have one out here?
I would say stop and shop.
What about Pat's? What about the Asian spot on the west side?
Oh, when that was day and night.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, day and night.
Oh my God! I would for the Chinese food.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in that store.
Back in the day, it was called day and night. They used to have like chicken and fucking
Chinese food.
No, they sold like
Chinese food now. I think.
It's Chinese food now, but like in the 90s, it was like Stop and Shop. They sold like the chicken, the shit like that.
It's on Owens and Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Right on the corner.
Yeah, but that for
It
sure.
was bad in there?
What? Niggas was selling dope out the kitchen.
That's nuts.
a happy meal.
It was wild,
That is a happy meal like a motherfucker.
nigga. Yeah, so that there.
What about bells? Niggas still don't do bells? I do bells though.
In the 90s?
Now.
In the 90s on. You know what though? I would say this: if you are a celebrity and you think you just finna go to Bells and leave free,
Oh hell no! What?
I don't think you getting out there so safely.
You might get knocked out.
Yeah.
Fuck getting your
The potatoes
getting
good
your
though.
shit.
The breakfast potatoes good. They work.
Ain't nothing good up in there, but yeah,
What?
ain't nothing good up in
Nah,
there.
them breakfast potatoes good.
But if you're a celebrity, you think you finna go to Bells or Thor's and you just finna walk in and walk out just on some regular shit, nah, I don't think it's gonna end well for you, unless you got your right people with you. Yeah, but nah, yeah, I think it's a few spots out here in Vegas that a nigga ain't gonna just, because them spots that I know is niggas out there at 24 hours a day.
Yeah. Well,
Why they ain't at work?
you really hurting if you going to if you gotta go to Bell Stores, McNeil's. You really hurting if you gotta.
If you going to Bells to go get something to eat, it's something wrong already.
Bells is good as fuck. I'm not gonna let y'all do that.
no.
I'm not gonna let y'all do that.
Nigga, what?
Bell's
Just
good
up
as
the
fuck.
street.
At the gas station.
Nobody's going to Bells to go get no food.
What? Bells be
Bells?
that line be
They
long
got
every time I go in
amazing
there.
breakfast
I'm not fucking
Who we
around.
talking about?
at
Grits?
Bell's.
Bell's breakfast good as fuck. I don't know what we talking
ain't.
about.
What?
I'm not lying, but it's not worth the risk.
I'm not going there past 10
It's the breakfast that's in that sits
with the
in the
Mex-
hot pan,
with the Mexican ladies making it fresh. The Mexican ladies make it fresh.
bro. Yeah, that's out.
The Mexican ladies make it fresh.
What time do they make it fresh?
Whenever you walk up.
Right, Shayna. When?
Bro, you watch they make it in front of you. That's why it take long because they make it right in front of you.
My cheesy, you got some joints in
Come on,
in
bro.
Michigan.
Saginaw.
Man, I just go anywhere. I don't care. Like I ain't gonna act like I'm the tough. I'm gonna be alert.
Macho.
Phone in my pocket. I'm like,
If you ever take me to Saginaw, you have to take me to the hood.
Saginaw.
Saginaw.
That nigga
Saginaw.
That nigga put an F on it.
Ain't no F. Hey, you ever take me? You got
Saginaw, baby.
I gotta
And
go.
the F is for?
I gotta go to where the hood hood food is at.
yeah, we going to the right spot over there on like I think it's 5th and Lapeer.
Anything with a number.
All the numbers.
Wait. Because you from Saginaw. So is egg foo young like really a thing in Michigan? Because somebody posted that shit in the group out here, and we roasted that nigga right about the little group.
Not to my knowledge.
So egg foo young is a Detroit thing.
It's not a Saginaw thing. I can't speak for Detroit.
Okay.
It's not a Saginaw thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's out.
To my
Isn't that
knowledge,
just an Asian entree? I'm confused.
I go to Soul Food Young. And get,
I ain't never been.
No. It's like it's a dish called egg foo young.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they sell that at Soul Food Young.
Do they?
But yeah, I ain't never.
They
got it.
definitely do. Don't treat Soul Food Young like that.
I haven't been there, but I want to try the peach cobbler.
You going to Bells and not Soul Food Young?
They food good.
Yeah.
I like them.
Man, Bob, man. How the fuck you going to Bells and not old Soul Food Young?
Cause I don't want to eat black Asian food. Call me a racist.
Why?
I don't
It
want to
might
eat
be
black
good.
Asian.
Never.
Black people do everything better.
I don't want to eat no black Asian food. I'm
Black
sorry.
people do
But
everything
y'all
better.
go to
Why?
Panda Express.
They fried rice is
And
fire.
the
If
Mexican,
me and wifey eat sushi,
Asian
if I
food.
walk into a sushi joint and there's a black man cutting my sushi, I'm walking out. What are we talking about?
He might be a fine.
It's okay. I think it's okay to be food
You ain't
racist.
churches. You talking about eating churches on this podcast, man.
Like a motherfucker. And ain't no black
I think
person
it's okay to
making
be food.
churches.
I think it's okay to be food racist. I think it's okay.
Come on, man.
Now, okay,
I need y'all to be a little more liberal,
is
bro.
one place.
Yo, wow.
There was one place, and me and wifey keep going to this Denny's on motherfucking Ann and Simmons. Let me
That's
tell you
just
something.
The
There was
Denny's?
yes, on Ann and Simmons.
so hungry
there
right
is this old ass Mexican lady that's back there late at night. My nigga, when I tell you, she put soul in that food. Nigga.
It'd be so damn good. I swear we'd be like, yeah,
What do
you know
y'all
where
get
we
from
going.
Denny's? What do y'all get from Denny's?
A steak? They
Oh,
be a
Ann and
steak be so
Simmons.
Bro,
Y'all going to
steak,
get
the
steak from
burgers.
Denny's?
She
Yes.
put,
Why?
she put
Absolutely.
soul in that shit, bro.
Absolutely.
If you said IHOP, I might have been with you.
We
A
live
steak
in
from
some
Denny's?
I
times,
thought
bro.
I thought
IHOP
my
don't
sister
even
was
have-
making our food.
IHOP don't have no flavor. This lady, she actually seasons the
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, she cook it differently.
Well, try
Because
some
it don't be
soul food
nobody
now.
in there. It be late at night. It be late at night. Don't be nobody in there, man. She put so much.
I didn't know niggas order steaks from Denny's. I think you went there for like Moons in Miami and like Grand Slams.
T-bone steak and eggs. What are you talking about?
At Denny's?
Yes, absolutely. Because IHOP don't have no flavor in they
Fuck
steaks.
Ruth Chris.
That's crazy.
That too.
We had Denny's with it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's
It's a T-bone.
crazy.
It's a good cut.
Shit.
And I don't think I've ever been to the Denny's on Ann and Simmons.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck
You gotta go
Denny's
late
up,
at.
though.
We only go late at. You know, we don't drunk nights. We go late at night, but it be this same.
Y'all got her schedule.
Nigga, what?
They say you want to go drinking tonight? I don't know. Irma off tonight.
If Irma ain't there, I ain't going.
Y'all drive past the location of your spot on.
Y'all see Irma car in this parking lot? Like, okay, it's a go.
That's crazy.
That's
Pancakes
funny,
be
bro.
perfect.
I like
Burgers
Blueberry
be
Hill,
juicy.
man.
It's good.
I like Blueberry Hill too. They don't never seem to
I
watch
do
they
not.
fucking
They is
cutlery.
the worst. Blueberry Hill is the worst.
Blueberry Hill had a rebrand. You got to go back in there.
Rebrand or not.
And they wash their
I heard
forks.
they rebranded because they had rats and shit on the one.
It make the
I
food
don't know,
taste
man.
better.
But they merged with Jesus, so I guess he back there. I guess he back there blessing the
That's
food,
definitely
man.
no season in.
Azulberry Hill?
Everybody
where,
got different taste buds.
Where can the people find y'all, man?
Oh shit, we done.
Ivan, I know this shit went.
Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy, Twitter, Instagram, View 7 Network on YouTube.
Skinny Junior 777 on Instagram. Code 7 on YouTube. View 7 Network on YouTube.
Find me in Saginaw, Michigan, November 26th, Temple
Oh,
Theater.
man.
Eating egg foo young.
Eating egg foo young, because that's the Saginaw
And
thing.
Wink did fuck my girl.
At Comedian Marshall. Hit you with the 8 Mile.
Oh man, y'all can find me both on IG and Twitter at Shayna_Candy.
But I know
That's
something you don't
SHAYNA _KANDII.
I skipped that whole movie and went to the last 30 minutes, man.
That's the best part.
You can follow me on Twitter at Just Call Me
Nah, we
Spence.
gotta
That's
disrespect the
JUS
freestyle
Call Me
battle.
Spence SPENC. Fools.
The freestyle battle, yeah, with
Like Exhibit? Yeah, that was a good one too.
Look at your boots.
Nasty ass food. I'm in nasty ass mood.
You can follow the podcast on Twitter at Views from the 7, on Instagram at Views from the _7, and on Facebook at Views from the 7. Hey, everybody, last week, man, we so sorry, but now that we know that Apple Podcast is our biggest platform, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Shout out to everybody who took a listen today.
Us.
Yeah,
they
man.
Found us.
Our numbers like triple like today though, man. So shout out to everybody going back and waiting to listen. Honestly, that's crazy.
We appreciate it.
We're up out of here next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.